I thought it was going to be worse, actually. Gary Kubiak said afterward the concern was that Demarcus Ware had the same kind of back issues that he had early in the year, so we kind of know where that is. That's about a 2-week kind of deal.
Yeah, they called it spasms at the time.
And
kind of vague.
I think it's just bad back.
Yeah.
I thought last night it was going to be a lot worse. Brandon Marshall went out of the game. Chris Harris Jr. had a concussion protocol.
Emmanuel Sanders, first play of the game.
Yeah, I think they've been very fortunate. So if they're missing with the depth they have, I think they're okay with Kansas City. You don't want to go into New England, here, there, wherever it may be, with 4 or 5 guys out that are key components of your team. But I think it's a good week for a suspension and a good week for a couple of injuries. And I'm laughing, but if you have to choose, the ones that bother me are if Shane Ray had been a starter and he's out for 8 weeks. Those are the kind of injuries that really can affect you over a period of time.
I'm with Woody. I think they'll be just fine against Kansas City because of their depth. It impacts a couple other things, though. Aqib Talib was being talked about as a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. I think this is going to work against him. So
well, he's going to get a lot more talk now.
Yeah, it certainly is. So being suspended for a game, that's going to work against him in that regard. And mentioned earlier, Demarcus Ware at 34 years old, 33 or 34 years old, making $10 million a year, missing time with a back problem. This is probably Demarcus Ware's last year here, especially when you have Shaquille Barrett and Shane Ray, 2 guys who can step in for him at that position.